Hello everybody, this is Mr. Jimenez, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find the prime factorization of any number. But let me start telling you that the prime factorization is just a set of prime numbers that you multiply together to get any whole number. So suppose you have a number like 20, this is a whole number. So if you want to find the prime factorization for the number 20, you need to find the prime numbers that multiply together will give you the number 20. Now, 20 can be written as 2 times 2 times 5. So these three numbers, 2, 2, and 5, are prime numbers and also are factors of 20, because if you multiply them all together, you will have 20. Let me show you. 2 times 2, that's just 4, and 4 times 5, that would be 20. So these numbers are prime factors. And the good thing about the prime factorization is that like the fingerprints or the DNA, this is something that is unique. So you just have just one prime factorization for any whole number, okay? You can't find different prime factorization for the same number, okay? Now, how do we do this? So let me show you with this example. We use something called a factor tree. This is a spatial diagram that we use to find the prime factorization. In this diagram, we just need to find the factors of the number. So I'm going to show you with this example with the number 24, how do we find the prime factorization. The first thing you need to do is to find the prime factors, the factors, any pair of factors for the number 24. So 24 has more than two factors. 24 can be written as a product between 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, and also 4 and 6. So it doesn't matter what pair of factors you use, you will have the same prime factorization, okay? So let me start, for example, with the number 4, and 4 multiplied by 6 will be 24. Now, we finish our factor tree, our prime factorization, when we find the prime factors. But in this case, 4 and 6 are factors of 24, but these numbers are not prime numbers. So we need to continue dividing or finding the factors of these other numbers, okay? So the factors for the number 4 are just 2 and 2, okay? So if you multiply 2 times 2, you will have 4. Now for the number 6, you have to multiply 2 and 3. If you multiply 2 times 3, you will have 6. Now, these numbers are factors, but also are prime numbers. So let me use this tool to circle the numbers 2, 2, 2, and 3, because these numbers are prime numbers. Now, when you find the prime numbers at the end, it means you finish your work, okay? Now, the number 24 will be written as the product between 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. If you multiply these four prime numbers, you will have the number 24, okay? Now let me show you a different example. Let me try now with the number 36, okay? So for the number 36, the first thing you need to do is just find two factors. You can think of like 6 times 6, or you can think on 9 times 4, also 12 times 3, or 12 times 3 and 2 times 18. So you can find any kind of factors for this. But for me, I'm going to use 4 and 9. If you multiply 4 times 9, you will have 36, okay? Now, once again, we will finish just when we have prime numbers, prime factors. In this case, 4 and 9 are factors of 36, but these numbers are not prime numbers, okay? So I need to continue finding the factors. So I'm going to write here 2 times 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. And also for the number 9, I'm going to use 3 and 3, okay? Because 3 times 3 will be 9. So these numbers now are prime numbers. So I'm going to circle them to represent that they are factors. Now, these numbers are prime factors. So that means 36 has this unique prime factorization 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay? Now let me finish with the last example. I'm going to show you now how to find the prime factorization for the number 40. So 40, if you think of two factors, I mean two numbers that multiply together will give you 40, you can think, for example, on 4 times 10, or 5 times 8, or 2 times 20. You can choose any factors. It will work, okay, with any pair of factors. But remember, you need to find the factors of 20. I'm going to use the number 8 and the number 5, because 8 times 5 will be 40. Now, sometimes you will find in the first time a prime number, so you can circle the prime number here, but you have to continue with the other number, because the other number is not a prime number. So 8 should be written as 4 times 2. Now 2 is a prime number, so I'm just going to circle the number 2 because this is a prime number. And now I have to solve, or I have to find the factors for the number 4. So this is just 2 times 2. Okay? Now finally, these two numbers are prime factors. So 2 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number, and I just finished it because now I have prime numbers and these numbers are the factors for 40. So 40 is the product between 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Okay? So remember, the prime factorization is just a set of numbers, prime numbers, that multiply together will give you the number 40. So in this case, these numbers are the prime factors for the number 40. Okay? So please try to do it by yourself.